Yes, guys, how we doing? How's things? You join with me, Dan L, and him, Dan C. The two Dans, you know what I mean? The dynamic
Nice.
duo. We're here to cheer you guys up a little bit. Or well, after we stop talking about Wolves, perhaps not so much, but we're here to at least have a little bit of a therapy sesh, a much needed therapy sesh. Because let's be honest, at the moment, our club is fucking it's just a joke. It's just an absolute joke. Everything's going wrong from on the pitch, off the pitch. Everything's gone wrong at the moment. So we need to talk about it. We absolutely do. And to be honest, it's been a long time coming, but we've got to get it off our chest somehow, haven't we, Dan?
Yes, we have.
So we've got lots to talk about, guys. So get in the comments and let us know how you're feeling and everything. What's going on, Sativa? What's going on, North? What's going on, Neil? Max, how you doing? Jamie, what's going on? Paul, hope everyone's doing well. We are bottom of the table currently, guys. We are rock bottom. We are without a win. We've got 2 points. We've played all three of the teams that have come up from the championship. And we've yet to beat any team. What can you say? What can you say? Everything right now is just not working. It needs a big old reset. What's going on, Dragos, as well? Sorry about that. Forgot you were here. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. What do you, vent as much as you want in the comments right now. We really want to get it all off our chests because let's be honest with you, I feel like sometimes it's needed. It's absolutely needed. This is just not good enough at the moment. But yeah, but how are you, Dan? Anyway, despite the football, how are you?
I'm good apart from the football. Football, football aside, things are good.
That's good, mate. That's good. Yeah, we'll get into all the different things today. We're going to go over all the games so far. Okay, very very briefly. I know there's quite a few to talk about, and none of them, apart from West Ham in the cup, which we probably aren't going to talk about anyway, are probably the only silver lining. Was that game so far, and ever since then, it's been worse and worse and worse. So we're going to talk about those games, of course. We're going to talk about the ownership. We're going to talk about the manager. We're going to talk about everything Wolves, pretty much, and hopefully, address some things, and get some things off our chest a little bit. That's what it's all about. Feel like you're on one of those little sofas, being talked to by a lovely doctor, and he's just, trying to tell you all the good things in life. But you got to go for all the bad things first. Right. So, guys, we talk about these wonderful matches that we've not spoken about. Okay. We need to talk about all of them. So let's go back. Let's cast our minds back a little bit. First game of the season. Oh, tell you what, against Man City, you're rubbing your hands together thinking, right, this game, it don't mean a lot. Let's just get out there, see what we've got to see for the rest of the season. And yeah, I mean, there was some really cool parts about this match. We got to see the Diogo stuff going on. Me and Dancy met up actually that day, and it was it was a lovely thing to see. And it was probably one of the only good things about that day, really, was seeing the unity of the club around the life of Diogo Jota and stuff. But then the actual game itself, we're going to talk very briefly about these games. Don't you worry, guys. Very briefly. It ended 4-0 to City. And to be honest, let's be honest, we all kind of saw that coming, didn't we? We all saw a dominated performance from City. But I don't know if you remember this, Dan, but I think in the first half, I thought we showed, a little bit of something. And I don't remember leaving this game feeling particularly worried about the season. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I said I said the other day that I'd rather lose 10-0 and have a performance than to see him not try. And I think this match is one of them. I
Yeah.
didn't think we played badly. I thought that, I can't say his name, but that guy that scored, the new player, is it Rangers? Him. He was
Yeah.
fantastic in that game. He was. I mean, he hasn't. I put him in my FPL off the back of this game, and then he's been rubbish ever since. But Man City were just, Agbadu had a nightmare. Saar had a nightmare. And I get the feeling that'll be a recurring theme throughout these next few ones we're going to talk about.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that in itself, it wasn't a bad game. I didn't feel gutted. It was, like you say, it didn't mean a lot, but
yeah,
the writing was on the wall, I think.
Yeah, and we saw, the sort of the players that we'd probably expect from the last season. We saw a couple of debuts from Moller Wolf. I think did the substitutions? Yes, okay. So Fer Lopez played, John Arias played eventually as well. So there's a few different players coming in for the first time, and we got to see them against Premier League opposition. And like I said, I mean, City were fantastic and deserved to win by far. But I think we started to see the wheels coming off a little bit on Agbadu. I think that's the one thing about this game that I remember is just
What's happened to him, man? What's happened to him, honestly?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, 4-0 to City. You're going into the next game. You're thinking, right, okay, if we just if we get something against the teams that are going to be around us, it is what it is. We then play Bournemouth away. This is where, oh my goodness, I'm trying to cast my mind back a little bit. Oh yes, so Totti Gomez got a red card, didn't he? He got 2 yellows and a red. Other than that, pretty much of a nothing game. I don't really think. I don't think Wolves were awful this game. I'm still thinking to myself, Bournemouth have done well in the transfer market, replaced all the players that they'd lost.
That's a novel concept, isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine doing that.
Just go ahead to Bournemouth. I mean, they sold literally the whole defence to like the big teams, didn't they?
Yeah.
And yet they're still stronger probably than we were last season.
Yeah. So, not much to say about this one, really, other than the fact we're still in a back five. Keanu Hoover picked up a minor injury. And the other thing as well was we started to see more mistakes defensively, pretty much. So it was just one of these things where you weren't too fussed. I feel like in the second half, I think we tried for it, despite going down to 10 men. So this is kind of a spirited away performance in the fact that we were down to 10 men for so long. But yeah, other than that, it's a bit of a nothing game, really, wasn't it? I can't remember too much about it.
No, neither.
But the reason we're going back so far is because not just because I want to talk about it with Dan as well and you guys, but I also want to see what exactly has gone catastrophically wrong. Because I don't feel like Wolves were particularly awful against Man City. I don't think Wolves were particularly awful against Bournemouth. We then get a win against West Ham, which, in hindsight means nothing now, really, to be honest, because they're just struggling just as much as we are. But it was something to think about. We then play Everton at home, and this is where I feel like the wheels started to fall off defensively in this back five. So again, we're in the back five. We're still playing Agbadu, by the way, even though he's had 2 catastrophic games. Still playing Agbadu, still playing Saar, who's leaking goals for fun. We had to play Hwang up front for this one because I'm pretty sure, he was injured.
Look at his rating, though.
Yeah, hilarious. And it was one of those where Everton just clearly, better coached than us, wanted it more.
Grealish just carved us up, man. Grealish was just doing his thing, wasn't he? Going down at every touch, winning, getting in the heads. He was running the show.
Yeah,
and Ndai on the other side.
To be honest, it was one of those games where it was good that we got back into the game. I think it was a pen, wasn't it? Was it a pen?
I can't remember. Yes, because Wang miss and Gomez came in and scored it. That's what normally happens with Wang taking
I can't
penalties.
remember. I can't know. It wouldn't have been a penalty. I can't remember Huang's
No, I
goal
think
for that.
I can't remember.
I can't remember Huang's goal for that. But anyway, it doesn't even matter because we didn't end up winning. It was just a disappointment. For me was to see the likes of Agbadu, to see the likes of Saar in general just looked so defensively frail and looked like every time Everton got forward they were going to score. And for me, this is the game where I think Vitor started to think, I don't think this back five system's working, and started to sort of tinker around with the team. Because if you've noticed at the moment, he's not really changed too much. So then we go to the next fixture where we are playing Newcastle. Now, I don't think Wolves were particularly awful again in this one. We concede to a cross. He still keeps Agbadu in, but moves him up, and we go to this weird system of having two strikers. So this is what I mean. Like Vitor Pereira did start tinkering around this time, and he hasn't stopped to this date, by the way. So from Newcastle onwards, he has been tinkering around, trying to see what's working. And to some respect, you can't really blame him for that. But the problem is there's too many changes. Like there's too many characters at the moment I've seen in different positions already. And if you're going to do that, you're never going to get anyone settled. And I think that's been the main problem is that none of these players know where they're playing. Krejci played in the midfield for this game, right? And then Mosquera found himself in the game for the first time in the middle. Johnston played, had a good game. So this is where Johnston had a good game, and this is where Vitor was like, right, okay, I think you're going to be my new goalkeeper. Arakadari played in this game, wasn't brilliant. Huang was terrible again. And yeah, I think the thing about this game, I don't know about you, Dan, but I just felt like Newcastle didn't really have to do a lot and still won.
No, the thing you'll notice through all this, every single tinkering, every single squad, two biggest things are we can't pass the ball.
No.
And we don't take advantage of their mistakes, but we make so many mistakes, it makes it easy for the team to take advantage of us. So we don't put our chances away. We make mistakes. They capitalise. That's been some of the biggest issues we've got here, I think.
Yeah.
It's just
next game. And this is for me where we needed to get points. This is where I was thinking, right, okay, Newcastle away, that's never a good place to go. You know, we've played City, we've played an Everton that's done some good moves in the transfer window. Looks really good under a new manager. Got a new little a new lovely stadium to play in. So they had a lot of high spirit going in. And I was always a bit worried about Everton anyway. But Leeds United, this for me is where I really started to panic because we get a lovely goal. Krejci scores his first goal for Wolves. It's a lovely threaded pass, if you remember, from Fer Lopez. And
who?
It's some guy called Fer Lopez, 20 million. I think we paid for him, but I don't know where he's gone.
Is that the under-21 Spanish international?
Yeah, I think that I think he's disappeared or something. I think there's like some sort of magic trick going on.
It's a shame because if only we had somebody who carry a football.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, someone who can get us forward and unlock teams that every single defense we can't unlock, but we've got this guy on the. It's like being locked out your house, right? It's like being locked out your house and living next to the locksmith. But you
Who's your mate? Who's your mate?
Who's your best mate? And you just go, oh no, actually, I'm just gonna persevere. I'm gonna go through the window instead. Do you know what I mean? I'll get in somehow. I don't need to use
I'll
that.
get Agbadu to headbutt the door down.
Just keep playing Huang. You know what I mean? He's a good lad.
He's nice lad. Nice lad.
We'll get in somewhere. But then it goes to pieces, Dan. We absolutely crumble.
It was embarrassing, man. This is tough.
3 quick fire first half goals, guys, and Wolves are in the mud. And we've made Leeds look extraordinary. But to be honest with you, we only had ourselves to blame, because after Krejci scored, what happened? Explain to me, Dan. What happened?
I've got no idea. I can't remember. Terrible. So Agbadu on? No, Agbadu's on. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So, and if I remember correctly, 2 of those goals, he could have easily stopped 2 of those goals easily. Just no communication, sloppy passing, sideways movement, neutral, backwards. Just no emphasis to go forward. No impetus to go forward. Nothing.
No.
Just.
The other thing we've got to explain as well, by the way, is Krejci in a midfield does work, because it worked in this game.
I was going to say this today, because he would work in a midfield.
But then you've got to take him out of a struggling, defensive unit. So
he can stay where he is.
Yeah, I remember this game really well, because I remember Wolf just sitting back as soon as we'd scored. So 8 minutes in, we score a goal. We sit back for the rest of the game, get absolutely dominated, and then we're wondering what the bloody hell happened. Because
I get the feeling we're going to say this again in a little while. This exact same thing, because this might be the match where Chachua had the ball at his feet on the halfway line and stood there looking puzzled as to what he was meant to do. The fastest player in the Premiership, and he didn't know what he had to do.
Yeah,
which is a bit worrying,
To be honest, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of players looking around thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. And that has to come down on the manager, surely.
It does.
We then win to Everton.
Yes, get in
the cup.
Oh.
In the cup, Dan.
I can't remember that game, to be honest. I genuinely cannot remember that game at all.
We win 2-0. Let's do Minetzi and it was that lovely goal.
Was that goal? That was a beautiful goal, that was. Yeah, you know what? Consider a lad that only comes on 80 minutes, generally. I think he did really well there.
This is another thing, though. Arakadari scores that goal. Everyone's going wild. Does he even play against Tottenham? I can't even remember.
I'll tell you, honestly, for me, right, he offers more. He does everything Larson does, but better. Everything.
He does come on in the second half, to be fair, against Tottenham.
But he wins every ball in the air. He jumps to the ball. He's strong. He's fast. We can finish. And Larson offers nothing to me this season.
So this is where it gets interesting. Vitor changes to a back 4 away against Tottenham. He puts Krejci and Bueno as a centre-back pairing, and they look amazing. All right.
Bueno has changed, man. Breno's one of the few players that actually improved this season. I think he's been unbelievable.
Johnston has a fantastic game. Midfield 2 have a great game. Arias, the best game he's played in a Wolves shirt to date, by the way. Now, take a look, if you will, at how we're lining up here. A 4-2-3-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to start playing this system again. Because if you put Arias or Fer Lopez in this little spot where Minetzi is, right? That is going to unlock Strand Larson. Right? After this game, bearing in mind we nearly won against Spurs away using this system, he then goes to a back 5 and we lose. Now, it's not just because we went to a back 5, it's the personnel that comes on, isn't it? Yeah. The personnel that comes on,
Because when he brought on all the centre backs, is this then, or was that a different match?
He brings on Agba, he brings on Chachwaya, he brings on Bellegarde, right? Thing is, what he keeps doing, and I don't even know why he keeps doing this, but he brings on Jackson Chachwaya, he brings him on, but then tells him to play in the centre.
The fastest.
He's done. He did that. He's done that now. Near enough. Every game he's had him subbed on. He's got him to move centrally in defence, especially during corners or free kicks or anything. You want him ready to go because he's got pace. You want him ready to go. And in this, we concede because Tottenham unlock us basically and pull in you. It's a great goal, to be fair, right?
That's
And
he
it's
took his shirt
1-1.
off, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what do you say? You take 1-1 away from Spurs and you think, right, okay, we've got 1 point. We can start to build now. Okay. Now I want you to remember this team, right? This 4-2-3-1 system. I want you to remember that. Now, we're now going to head to. Yes, it is there. I thought it was. All right. Okay. So we're going to head to Brighton at home. Now, bearing in mind, in the last game, we nearly won. Okay. We nearly won. What happened in this game? We nearly won again. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
What system are we playing there? 4-2-3-1.
Same
Right?
players, and
Right.
as well.
Amazing. So then you've got 2 games where you're unlucky and you don't get 3 points. Right? You do defensive mistakes. It is what it is. Those things can happen, especially, in the Premier League. You make one mistake, you get capitalised on straight away. Okay? Now, this game, I genuinely thought we played well. I honestly did. I thought we played really well. I thought we were really, really unlucky to lose this one. But I think this took a lot out of the players. And I don't think we've recovered since. The Tottenham and Brighton, for me, both of those games have completely knocked the stuffing out of this team. And not the stuffing out of Vitor Pereira, by the way. Because if we win both of those games, that's 7 points. You know what I mean? That was 7 points. And I'm not being funny. Would that have changed things? Would that have made the team a lot more cohesive? Would that have brought a lot more joy to the fans? Absolutely, yes, it would. But here is the caveat again. Why did we lose this football match? Because Vitor Pereira again shit himself and thought, I'm gonna have to go defensive. I'm gonna send on a load of defenders. I need to go defensive. I need to bring Agbadu on again. Why? I need to bring on Moller Wolf, who's barely played a football match. I need to bring him on, even though Breno and Tetrea were both fantastic that game. Tetrea, in general, in this game, completely locked this side off. And he wasn't played in the next match, by the way. Can you see a pattern going on here, guys? This is why we've gone so far back. This manager has not got a fucking clue what he's doing. Every single time I've shown you some players on a pitch, right? If a player's done well, he hasn't played in the next game. How the fuck are they supposed to learn and grow as a team if there's so much changing and tinkering? That's the issue I think we've got at the moment with this manager. He just panics. Oh, I need to do this. I'm just gonna. I'll throw him on. I'll throw Agbadu on for a bit, and we'll go to a back 5 because it worked against fucking Tottenham. Anyway, we end up drawing 1-1. Anything you want to add to that Brighton game, Dan? Because I feel like that was a big one for me.
It's one of the many games this season where we've lost it in the last couple of minutes. When and that is the worst time. Get battered by Man City 4-0 throughout the game. But if it had been 1-0 and they scored in the 90th minute, that would have been worse somehow. Do you know what I mean? Just I don't know what it is, but he's got Bruno Lage vibes to me, because Bruno Lage, if you remember, he'd get to 75 minutes, he'd bring Wang and Traore on every match, and that's what. And this is what he does. He brings someone on at 60 and brings someone on 80, but it's always very defensive. Very rarely does he go offensive, and I think that I think you're right. I don't think he's got a clue. And just what Stu said here is bang. Team just walk through our midfield like nothing.
Yeah.
Because Andre was fantastic, by the way. I don't think he had a bad game. He's just he's helping. He's defensive. He's trying to help the defense out. He's trying to do his bit. There's nobody in the mid to sort of stop anything, is there? You know, it's just they just walk through us.
There's nothing in the midfield to join the attack. Is
No,
the problem. There's
no.
nothing stitching it all together. That's the problem. We've got this spine, right? And then in between the spine, there's just this giant gap. And we need to fill that up so we've got a consistent spine of the team. We haven't got that.
No.
We haven't got that at all. Right, so this is where it gets a little bit dicey, isn't it?
Yep.
Because you're thinking to yourself, right, 2 points away at Spurs, not bad. You know, nearly won the game. Looked very good defensively. Looked very good, in attack. Probably the best we've played, by the way. I would say Spurs away. I think that was easily the best we've played. We then have Sunderland away and Burnley at home. This is where, for me, the manager has to go. Because you can't have those 2 fixtures and play that shit.
No, not if you want to stay in the Premier League, you can't.
You can't be that naive. You can't be that defensive and so frail at the same time. If you're going to play defensive and hit on a counter, or you're going to play defensive and be a hard team to break down, you can do that, and that's fine. And there's a lot of teams that get by doing it. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of teams still score goals by doing that, because you've got a team basically consistently trying to attack, and you wear them down and wear them down and wear them down, and eventually, when push comes to shove, then you start to attack. Wolves don't do that. They defend and then just go frail and
sideways,
and they lapse in concentration. And you look at the players, and there's no like unity at all. It's just, let me just hoof the ball up and pray for the best. And you can't tell me that doesn't come down to the manager. You can't tell me that. There's no way you've got some players who are international players, by the way.
I was going to say that our players get a lot of stick, and I like a lot of our players. There's not many who I don't hate. You know,
yeah.
I think they've got talent, and if used correctly, they could be really good players. On paper, they're really good players. I think, in my opinion,
they're not. We're not as good as we're not as good as we have been.
And no, not at all.
We're not trying to say that, but what we are trying to say is that this team could compete. This team
100%.
should compete.
There's glimpses now and again. There's the glimpses of like good stuff. I mean, I'll come to when we talk about Burnley in a minute. There's a couple of good things which I'll talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not enough.
Oh God, I've been trying to not talk about it. We're gonna have to. These 2
Get it done quick.
These 2 games for me. These 2 games for me are completely why we aren't working. Look at that team. We're playing now, by the way, a 4-3-3, Dan. So
that makes sense. That makes sense because hang on, it doesn't make any sense, does it?
No, because we drew and almost won 2 games in a row in the Premier League against good teams by playing a 4-3-2-1 or 4-2-3-1. Yeah. So let's now just randomly, for a laugh, let's just play a 4-3-3. Let's put Doc, who's said outright he doesn't want to play wide and he likes the idea of playing centrally. Let's just
has been good in that position.
Let's just put him up out wide and have his literally just have his arse fall out. Let's put Manetzi in as a midfield 10, but let's have it so that Arias goes further forward as a winger. Let's play Rodrigo Gomez, who's not played on the wing all season. Let's put him there for a laugh as well. And And then let's just put a struggling Strand Larson in the middle, where he's going to get absolutely no service whatsoever, because all he's got behind him now, all he's got, if he turns around, he's got Andre trying to help out the defense, because that's what he does best, mopping up, right? He's got João Gomez out of position, out wide. He's got Hugo Bueno shitting himself because he's got Rodrigo Gomez further forward. So that whole side now is nullified. And then you've got Arias playing completely out of position. That whole team, apart from Santi Bueno, Krejci and Johnston, that whole team is out of position. Why? And by the way, we lost to a team who's playing the exact fucking formation that we've almost won football matches in. So why is this manager all of a sudden literally just pulling shit out of a hat? Like, people are probably going to watch his podcast back and go, why have they gone back all the way? There's a couple of reasons. One, we haven't talked to you guys about how we feel about those games. And two, the main one for me is looking at the differences and why this manager has made the changes he's made. I'm trying to rationally understand why he's made these changes.
It can't even be like injuries, because a lot of the players are the same players. So it can't, who's injured there? We haven't any big problematic injuries, have we? I know that I can remember.
We also start losing this game 16 minutes in, and he takes 70 minutes to make a substitution. His first substitution, Keanu Hoover.
Why?
When we're losing, right? He then makes 3 substitutions. Fer Lopez, who should have been on earlier, right? Arakadore should have been on earlier. And Tachuea, who, let's be honest, Breno had an awful game. Doc had an awful game. Either side basically put him anywhere. Put him fucking anywhere, because our wing backs in this game were dreadful. But you can't say anything about it, because they're both. Bueno has to stay where he is because he's worried about what's in front of him, because it's players that barely play. And Doc doesn't want to play there. He doesn't want to play out wide. He said in a fucking interview he doesn't want to play wide. So this is why this game for me pissed me off so much. It's not just because at least we lost the game 2-0. It's because of the fact that it wasn't working for me off. And you think, okay, well, what did we do to change that? What did we do? Why did we make so many defensive substitutions? Well, it's because we went to a back 5. We went to a back 5, which allowed Doc to come in central, and it helped a lot, to be fair. It did. But it was too late. And I just don't get it. If I'm John Arias and I'm looking and you're about to play me where he's put me here, I'm thinking, what the fuck? What are you doing? Why? Why am I here for? what am you doing? Like, do you know what I mean? If I'm Arakadori and I'm looking at how bad Strand Larsen's been, can't hold the ball up, couldn't score, can't head for shit.
Can't jump. He doesn't even jump. Don't get me started on him. He's just like, oh, fuck.
But he still doesn't get minutes, Arakadori. Even though we've seen the quality from him, in the cup against Premier League opposition, by the way. This is what I'm trying to say. There's so many different things that he's done this season, this manager, that I literally don't understand at all. But you got to remember, we're playing Sunderland away. They've just come into the league, and they made a lot of changes in this team before they started the Premier League season. We knew exactly who we were going to be left with, and we knew exactly what signings we were going to have. Because let's be honest, all the players that left, none of them shocked us, but none of them were replaced properly, right? All of these things have destroyed Wolves. And this game is completely, for me, this game is exactly what you want to show someone. If someone says, what's happening with Wolves at the moment? Show them this game. Show them this game. Sunderland wearing the is it the W88? The WW8 logo, I can't remember which one it is. Reminded me so much, mate. It reminded me so much of when we came up with Nuno. You know, they've got Xhaka there, whereas where we had like Matinho or something. Do you know, like a name that everyone knows that's going to give you some leadership, that's going to give you some quality. And they just look better. They look better than us.
They deserved it. They deserved it.
They look better trained than us. They look
more disciplined.
They look defensively better than us as well. You know, they knew what they were. They knew what they seemed to know what they were doing in every single phase of the game. And Wolves didn't.
No.
But the manager made no changes. He's changed us to a 4-3-3, and it didn't work from the off. And you're just thinking, why have you done that? When we've almost won football matches, and we've looked good in these draws, why have you gone back to a system that none of the players know what they're doing in? So, anything else you want to add on the Sunderland
game? The long throw.
Oh yes.
So we lost to a long throw team. Krejci, the own goal was, I don't. Yeah. He's been he's been our best sign this season. He's fantastic. He's one of the only like bright lights that we've got.
Yeah, agreed.
And must be protected at all costs. That wasn't him. That wasn't on him at all for me. But yeah, it was literally like having your heart ripped out watching this. It was just, not the best. Not the best.
It just didn't look like we were ever going to get it back into the game as well. Like Wolves of old, when we go behind, other than Burnley, in the last game we will talk about in a minute, we've not done that all season.
No,
like when Wolves get behind now, it's game over pretty much. It's game over because we don't know what we're doing. We're just like, oh, okay, well, that plan A didn't work, and we've not got any more plans. So they're looking over at the manager, and he's just sitting there, just fucking writing on a fucking.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's sitting there. He's his assistant. He's up all the time. He's sat down writing his book half the time.
Yeah.
Probably planning how he's going to spend his money when he gets the sack.
Well, that's it. That's exactly it. Burnley. I mean, this is the fucking.
I got more on this one because it was only the other day. I can remember this one.
Yeah, for me. This is the nail in the coffin. Still playing the 4-3-3, by the way. Still playing Arias out of position. Still playing Rodrigo Gomez, who doesn't want to play further up the pitch. Still playing Keanu Hoover, who's barely played a football match. Not playing the likes of João Gomez. Playing Bellegarde finally in a position, right? But I want to ask you guys, right? If we played a 4-2-3-1 in this game, and we put either Arias or Bellegarde behind Strand Larsen, do you think we look better?
What I want to know is how Strand Larsen got a 7.6 in that game.
Don't ask.
Honestly.
Because he scored a goal. That's literally it.
He scored a penalty, and he spent it. Honestly, I don't know what you think about this, people, but when you do something really good, right, and you nearly score a goal, or you have a big tackle, and you go to the South Bank and you go like this, and that's great. When you've done absolutely fuck all, and you do that, you just like a knob. And he did that like 4 or 5 times, and he didn't do anything. This is the guy that doesn't jump for headers, and he's taller than me. He's like 6'6", whatever he is, and he's not jumping for headers. He went down looking for a penalty, and he's a big guy, man. It's like he's made full of helium or something. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's embarrassing at the moment.
It is.
To be honest. And to be honest, he has come out and said that he's not performing well, but he keeps using this Achilles injury. But for me, if he's got an Achilles injury, why is he playing so many minutes? Why is he playing so many minutes for us? And why did he play so many minutes for Norway?
Yeah.
It's just bullshit.
I think.
They're
I
just
mean,
they're just full of excuses. These players are.
I think I just on your point about Joe not playing, I don't hate that too much because I think sometimes
It wasn't great against Sunderland.
well,
Sunderland,
it's
to be
not
fair.
not that so much, but Joe and Andre are very similar and they cancel each other out sometimes. So I think having that extra option sometimes of
Mm.
having them compete with each other because Bellegarde, honestly, in that game
Oh, he's
he
awesome. He was amazing.
literally he's like the ball stuck to his feet and he was
Mm.
running. Him and Rodrigo Gomez would just play out their skin. They were
Yeah.
literally the whole game, and they don't get a game. They don't get minutes. Do you know
But
what I mean?
the problem is you see those qualities in those players,
Yeah, we see it.
but
All of us.
they'd be even better in their actual positions.
Well, 100%. And why aren't they being played in their positions?
Like Bellegarde as a 10 in this game would have been fucking unbelievable.
He was just he was walking out, honestly.
The way he was finding so much space because he was so wide, he was getting demolished. He was getting demolished by him because they
And
were
what,
just doubling on him every fucking time. So the only time he got lucky or whatever is when he just thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to do it on my own. He did the fucking Thanos thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to just do this on my own. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you wouldn't have to do that if you played in the right position, though.
and a note on the ref in this game as well because he was absolutely shocking. He's probably the worst ref I've seen this season for us.
Mm.
If the ball went out for a corner, he blew for half time.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. That was weird.
Kretsky went down
Yeah,
in the box, got straight back up, and he sent him off the pitch.
yeah, I saw that as well.
He
Yeah,
booked Bellegarde for accidentally stepping on somebody's boot, and nobody else has booked all game, I don't think. And he was absolutely the worst ref I've seen this season. Terrible.
yeah. I mean, let's be honest. They score 2 quick fire goals again, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, this reminds me of Everton. This does the way we just completely just let 2 goals in really, really fast, not learning from any of the mistakes that happened the first time. We already noticed that they've got some good range on their passing. They've got some good accuracy on their passing. Right, amazing. So lock it down then. Lock them down. What are you doing? So then Keanu Hoover for that first goal, to me, those goals don't happen in the Premier League.
No.
Find me another goal like that in the Premier League and tell me what fucking team that was, because I could blame every single Wolves player for that goal. Every single Wolves player. Because why are you letting him take that much time to cross the ball? One, right? The other one, where is any of our defence or midfield? Why is it only Krejci that seems to be switched on enough to work out where the fuck everyone is? Sam Johnston's so far off his line, it's unbelievable. And then, I mean, it's a sweet hit, to be fair, and he's hit it really, really well into the corner. They are really hard to save, I'm not going to lie, especially when he took it first time. I don't think Sam Johnston thought he was going to do that. So I don't want to be too critical on the goalkeeper for that, to be honest. But I just think it's one of those where those only happen against teams that are down there struggling.
Yeah.
Against those teams that just everything goes wrong for. And for me, that's cementing really for me why I think Wolves are going down this season. Because goals like that in the past, they ain't happened if we're struggling really, because we found something in order to, make a difference and whatever. But in this game, it took too long for us to figure out what the hell we were doing. But yeah, they've scored 2 goals. The second one for me is worse than the first one. I don't know why people were saying the first one was worse. Second one's worse for me because one, the ball comes wide, and I honestly think that what's his face? Can't read his bloody name. Keanu Hoover. I honestly think Keanu Hoover needs to do a lot better. He loses his man too easily. And then it's a simple ball in the box. Santi Bueno needs to be stronger. I don't know why he's been forced off the ball like that. It's embarrassing, to be honest. You're a centre back, for fuck's sake. Completely soldiered off the ball, and it's 2-2 to them, 2-0 to them even. We make it 2-2 eventually, I don't think this is a penalty, by the way. What do you think?
I couldn't really. I haven't watched it back, and I was on at the other end, so I didn't see it. But I mean, yeah, I didn't see it because I was following the play because I think
Yeah.
Kretsch get the ball, didn't he? When the ref blew, so I didn't see what happened to
So,
Bellegarde. Was it
so
Bellegarde?
it's Santi Bueno. So Santi
Oh yes, that was
Bueno,
it. Yes.
yeah. So he gets kicked, but the Burnley player is just trying to get rid of the ball, and he's not even looking at Santi Bueno. He's looking at the ball.
Well, we had two of them go against us this season, didn't we?
I
Where
agree. I
like,
agree with that.
yeah.
I agree with that. But I don't think they were pens either. So
No, I
I'm
don't.
not going to
No.
be one of these where it's like definitely a pen, definitely a pen. No, it wasn't. I think that was really soft, and I think we got away with one there.
State of the ref, I'm not surprised, to be fair.
Strand Larson scores, and you're thinking, right, okay, this is still going to be 2-1 or 3-1 to Burnley because we never get back in games. And to my surprise, your mate Minetzi, right place, right time, heads the ball in. Really, really good work, to be fair, from Bellegarde. It's 2-2. And you're thinking, all right, lovely. What a great time to score that goal. What a fantastic time to score that goal.
Following a bicycle kick from Kretschke to Menezes to score the goal. Yeah.
So Burnley go in at half time, and I guarantee you, their manager's just going, look, they're coming back into this. They're coming back into this, lads. All I want you to do now, I just want the point. Get the point and let's go home. You know what I mean? Just get the point and go home. Be hard to break down and hit them on the counter if we can, but just be hard to break down. That's what they did. And for fucking 45 minutes, Wolves just couldn't do it. Tried everything through the fucking kitchen sink at them, to be honest. But
Arias' free kick.
Arias' free kick, yeah.
Oh man, tell you what, yeah. See,
that was a good try.
That was a highlight.
But the problem is if a team is wanting to just draw a football match and you're wanting to win. You have to find in some part of you to fucking win. Don't lose.
Make some great substitutions is what you could do, couldn't you? If it's a,
Let's talk about that.
Let's have a look.
So 68, 70 minutes again. 70 minutes again before Arakadari comes. 80 minutes.
80 foot. What's the point, man? What's the point of bringing him on?
Arakadari, 80 odd minutes. He comes on, right? That's a fucking joke.
The Gomez one. The Gomez one is he's a fair. But what, Larson's still on the pitch? Get Larson off.
Strand Larson was fucking awful in this game.
How's that rating, man? That's absolute bullshit. He was
scored
absolute dog shit.
He scored the penalty and then did fuck all after.
He did this. He did this.
Yeah, he did nothing else after. So
and then he had the audacity to have a go at our fans.
Yeah. So Arakadari, comes on. No fucking time. No time whatsoever. But
there's people saying how they don't like him, but he ain't done nothing. He hasn't
chance. You ain't seen him?
I think he's been brilliant. When I've seen of him,
when can you? How can you judge someone who hasn't played? He hasn't played.
Exactly, he hasn't.
He hasn't had any time to play. It's fucking abysmal. Then you look at who's left on this bench. By the way, what's this kid done? What's Fer Lopez done?
He bought him. Pereira bought him. Does he not like him or something? Is he? He's the one that wanted him.
How do you choose Hwang Hee-chan? I'm going to get angry now.
Just do it, man. Do it.
How do you choose Hwang Hee-chan, who has done fuck all for 2 seasons? Nothing. The only thing that kid's done, right? That kid, all he's done is sell shirts. He should be at the front of the fucking Molyneux selling fucking scarves. That's where he should be. Do you know what I mean? He's essentially, when you go on holiday and you got those reps and they're like fucking trying to get you to do different things or whatever. He should just be that, a holiday rep in Wolverhampton for all the people coming over from Korea. Because he's fucking terrible on the football pitch. He's awful, man. Awful. He hasn't done anything. Not a fucking thing.
No.
But then you play him over Fer Lopez. who arguably has made the best assist all season.
When he comes to the pitch, he does stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He tries stuff. He's a bit risky. You know, he'll do a bit of
yeah.
a run. He'll pass the ball. You know what I mean? Rather just pass it backwards to the centre backs.
Oh God, mate. Honestly, I'm sick to death of saying the same things.
But
But
are we? Can the manager and their have they got analysts that can see this
by the
shit?
way, by the way, by the way, how are Burnley set up?
They've gone. Oh, you know what? Wolves played Spurs and they did really well in this position. Let's
Yeah,
try
yeah,
that.
yeah. Hang on, they did all right against Brighton as well. Actually, didn't they? 4-2-3-1. Let's try
Let's
that
give that a
out.
try.
But Wolves, let's just do a 4-3-3. That hasn't worked.
Didn't work last time against the team that came up. So let's tweak. Let's not tweak it.
No,
Let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's do the same thing
no.
again.
Yeah. Oh God. Who starts Keanu Hoover?
Honestly, right. I'll tell you something. Full disclosure, I don't think some of his game was terrible. Right. He did some good things. Right. He never gets the ball. He's always in acres of space when they're attacking, waving his arms around like this. But that kid cannot cross a ball.
Oh, he's worse.
We've got 6 foot plus strikers, and he kicks it across the floor. It's like what?
I
Why is he?
I can't
He's not.
fathom it. I can't.
He's a championship player at best, at very very best. And you know what? Why is he on the pitch? Is he the Semedo replacement?
How is he still in Wolves? Think about where he came from. He didn't want to be here. He came from Liverpool because we were had our pants down on the Jota deal, and they just threw him in for a fucking laugh because they want him. And now suddenly he's a Premier League starting player.
But
Fuck
like
off,
you know,
Fosun, fuck off, Fosun.
say what you want about Semedo, but he was our most consistent player in that position. You never had to worry about the right back, did you ever?
No,
because you knew he'd be all right. But now it's just
I don't get it. I don't. What does he offer? What did he offer in this game? What did he
Nothing.
offer in the game before? What has he offered consistently? By the way, as well, can we talk about the fact that Strand Larson was the captain for this game?
Oh,
How?
give it Kretschke, man. Give the armband to Kretschke because he's the only fucker on that pitch who knows.
I reckon there's a tombola in the fucking dressing room, and he just spins the tombola, and then they just take a fucking number out. Do you know what I'm saying?
At the beginning of the season, it was Joe Gomez as captain, and then it was
No,
Totti Gomez.
Totti Gomez first.
Oh, was it Totti? Yeah. Totti is no way.
No. Totti Gomez is playing. He's basically Vitor Pereira's bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the football games. So actually, let's not be an arsehole to Totti Gomez, because if it wasn't for Totti Gomez, Vitor Pereira would be in a fucking hospital now.
But I like Totti, I do. But when Totti's on the pitch, he gives me a heart attack, man. He's just so.
He was good when we had Ait-Nouri.
He was
because Ait-Nouri gave him a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Because you could sit back and be like, well, that kid's going to do everything for me anyway, so I can just sit down here, and be a brick shit house, which he was.
Yeah, no, he has good and bad games, Totti, I think. But Pereira, where does he get off? I understand that you can't go at the fans like that. You can't do it because the fans have got a right to be upset after what you talked about, right? Looking at it like this,
they weren't even upset at him though. That's the hilarious part. We lost this football match. They didn't even give a fuck about the manager until he came over. No. We were all fucking singing about Fosun, who is the main issue anyway. We weren't even talking about Vitor Pereira because we're stuck with him. Why be angry at a manager that's literally being held hostage in this fucking football team?
Until we had this conversation, I didn't really have an issue with Pereira particularly because any manager in this situation will be exactly the same. I think. I don't think there's no manager we could bring in now who would change what's happening. There's nobody. So it could be him. It could be Jose Mourinho. It could be Kevin Muscat. It could be anybody, and it will be in the same within a couple of games.
I am going to say one thing. If we did have a manager in that played our players in the right positions and steadied the ship, I do think we'd be okay. I do.
I would have thought playing players in the right positions would have been like lesson 1 of manager school.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Where does this striker play? There you go. 1 house point.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
plays Stan Larson in the right position, but everyone else is in the wrong one, apart from the goalkeeper, who sometimes, to be honest with you, so far off the line, he may as well be a fucking defender anyway.
55 million we turned down for Strand Larson. 55 million.
I'd have took that now.
I'd have taken 50. I'd have had his hand off because he just
fucking terrible.
Because anyway, so are we gonna? Is Jeff gonna get his checkbook out in January? Then is that what's gonna happen? Do you think?
Well, that's the thing. That's what happens every other season. But why would it happen now?
What's the point? Just let us get relegated. Just fuck it.
Because the trouble is now is that we'll just go further in debt.
Yep.
So we'd sign a bunch of players in January, but then we'd go further in debt if we got relegated.
Then we have to sell any of the good ones. Andre will be going. You know, all the good Joe Gomez.
I think Andre might go in January. You know, because he don't want to be here.
I mean, he's a cracking player. I hope he doesn't. He
went straight down the tunnel after we lost, and I don't blame him because he for a long time now has been in and out the team. He's probably looking at his best mate, fucking Joe Gomez, thinking, why the fuck he sat him down and put Menezzi next to me? There's nothing wrong with Menezzi.
No, there's not.
But I don't think he's a midfielder.
I don't think he's a striker. I don't know what he is. But I think
he is. I'm not just saying this to be a dickhead. He's a substitution. He's a good player to bring on because he's got a lot of legs and he's got a good motor in him. He's a great player to bring on just to knacker a team out at the end of the game. That's all you need him for.
Right. I think you're right.
He's in the right positions, you know, for to getting goals and everything. And you know, you could say, you know, that's probably his best quality. Really, is the fact that he's in these key positions.
He finds, and then he's got, you know, he finds himself in these positions. He worries defenders and goalkeepers. He can finish. You know,
I've been trying so hard not to talk about it, but basically, guys, we lost this football match. Bellegarde, he played so well all game. Took a throw in from Moller Wolf, who, by the way, has only played probably a collective amount of about 20 minutes the whole game of the whole season.
He's very shy.
By the way, is our Ait-Nouri replacement. Just let that sink in. Can we let that sink in? Can we let that fucking sink in? We sold Ait-Nouri for peanuts to Man City, and we replaced him with Moller Wolf because his fucking name looks a bit like a wolf. and for our stupid fucking twats up top thought, oh, that'll sell good shirts. That'll sell shirts. You know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. This club, the way this club's fallen, it needs studying. It
does. That's what we're here for. And we haven't talked about the best bit yet either. Jose Sarr.
Oh, okay.
Outside the ground.
We'll talk about that in a second.
He doesn't talk to his wife.
We'll talk.
I don't know what he said to Borat.
We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So,
Bellegarde takes a throw in. Yeah, sorry.
So Moller Wolf takes the throw in. Bellegarde, who's been fantastic on the ball the whole game, gives the ball away. And Burnley do what Wolves haven't done all season. Bring on a substitute and make an attacking change. And guess what happens?
Did they score a goal?
The assister, guess what? Came off the bench. Guess who scores? A guy that also comes off the fucking bench. Okay.
And then I left and went home.
And can we just explain to me? Why the fuck is Chachuea coming on and playing as a centre back? Why the fuck, for that goal, are we relying on Jackson Chachuea to somehow stop a player from running through? That's not his game. This is on the manager again, and I'm sick of saying the same thing. All the results that have not gone our way are on the manager. All of them are. The players aren't good enough, true. But when we have been looking good, or where we have been on the winning side, or gonna get a point somewhere side, it's been on the manager to manage the end of the game out, and we can't do it. He can't do it.
Gary O'Neill couldn't do it either.
He can't finish. I feel sorry for his missus. Do you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so it's 3-2. And I nearly threw my remote control through the TV. Because it made me so angry. It made me so fucking angry to lose a football match where you've tried so hard to get back into the game and you're against a team who doesn't even want to fucking win. They're not even bothered. They just want a point. And they go away with 3. And Wolves still haven't won. And they're the only English team
No.
in every English league to not have won a football match.
Brilliant. Fantastic.
The only one. The only one. And we've played Leeds, Sunderland, Everton at home, and Burnley.
We've still got Liverpool, Man United, Villa, Chelsea.
Leave it to Wolves, right? Leave it to Wolves now to win the next cup game. All right? Win that by using players that he hasn't played all season.
Yeah, you watch
in a
this.
formation that he hasn't done all season. And then watch what happens. He will not go, oh, you know what? That kid deserves a chance then. He'll just play Hwang.
In a 4-3-3.
In a 4-3-3, which hasn't worked all season, guys. This is why we went back so far. We all fucking season, the only time we've looked decent is in a 4-2-3-1. We then stop playing it. Every other team plays that formation, and we've lost every game. This is the manager. I don't care what you say.
No.
It's the manager. And he needs to go. But
When's he going to go, though? When's he going to go?
Let's talk about it.
He's not, is he?
Let's talk about it.
Because he's got a new contract. Because wasn't he going to leave? So they gave him a new contract.
Let me fucking talk about it.
No, go on.
Right. Let me get your comments back. I'm really sorry we haven't been able to talk to you guys as much as we wanted to. But we've got a lot to go through. And we're going to do that now. Right.
Jigger.
Yeah, Jigger, yeah. What a great signing that was.
Fantastic.
The only signing Wolves have made that's decent is Krejci.
He's probably the only player that we're getting another team. Straight off. Possibly.
So, why aren't we sacking him? I'm going to tell you why. Because, yeah, get your fucking popcorn out. Because basically, what happened was...
Careful now.
There were other teams looking at Vitor Pereira. There were other teams looking at him. And Wolves shit themselves. And instead of doing the sensible thing, like saying to Vitor Pereira, tell you what, we'll give you more money and a 3-year contract if you start to get some results. They just give him a 3-year contract. Now, the issue with this, more so than Gary O'Neill, they didn't just give Vitor Pereira the management position at Wolves. They said, bring in your mates and basically they're going to do everything. They're going to do everything. So Teti comes in, replaces Matt Hobbs, And he now works for Fosun, but he also works for Vitor Pereira. So if Vitor Pereira leaves, Teti has to basically go with him. Teti is on a decent wage. And the problem is, if you get rid of Vitor Pereira, one, you have to pay him off, which is a lot considering he was in a fucking 3-year contract. Then you got to pay someone who's earning, he's stealing a living, trying to find players for us in Teti, who has alienated every single player that's come to us. Him and George Mendes have alienated by lying or just by saying the truth. I mean, the truth's actually worse than the lie. The truth is that our owners have no ambition. They want us to finish 17th all season. Every season, they want us to finish 17th and just coexist so that we can be a brand that they can throw around the world. Look at all of the players that Wolves have now. We only have Sam Johnston that's English. Every other player plays for a different country. If you look at all the fucking flags that are flying over the Steve Bull, look at all those bloody flags. We may as well be a fucking airport. You know what I mean? We may as well be Thomas Cook. Because we have literally become the one team that you can go, fuck me, I don't like it in this shitty Belgium league. I'll just go to the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Who the fuck's going to want me? Oh, Wolves might want me. I'll ask Wolves. Like, we're that team now. We're that team. We're the team that any player who's half decent is going to rub their hands together because anyone would get in this team now. So in January, don't be surprised if more additions come. And let's be honest. We're not working with George Mendes anymore because we've changed everything up. We're not doing that anymore. We're gonna go to the South America, and we're gonna take all of the really good South Americans. But guess what, guys? We don't have any fucking spaces left. We don't have any spaces left for foreign players. We need homegrown players. So we are absolutely fucked. And the reason why I've talked about that is because it all lines up with the fact they've given Vitor Pereira 3 years. Because his signings, whether they were his first signings or not, are not good enough. And now we can't sack the one issue that the biggest issue we can't deal with right now. The issue that we can deal with is the manager, but we can't really deal with that either. So now we are in this nightmare and we can't wake up. We've got to now hope to God. We've got to hope to God that we can get points from somewhere and then go on some sort of run. Why let Doyle go? This is okay. So some players I agree with going to get more minutes. But the one thing I don't agree with is letting them players go and not replacing them. Like, we are run so poorly, Dan. Like, how can you run a football club the way we've done it and get away with it every season? They get away with it. And it's like, we'll go down and we're all idiots. We'll follow them down. We will follow them down. and we'll be going to fucking, I don't know, Stoke away or whatever.
But look at what Sheffield Wednesday have done. Do you know what I mean? They were serious about their ownership not being very good, and the fans changed what happened. But I mean, to sacrifice what they did, to not spend the money, to not go to the matches, it's a big thing for a Wolves fan, is it, to do that? I think.
Mm.
As hard as it is, as hard as it was on Sunday, and as depressed as I was on Sunday, I'm still going tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm still going. I still pay my money. My season ticket money went out today. Actually, I'm still
Yeah,
going
man.
in a couple of weeks, and I will keep going. But is that it's just you got to trust that the people running the club want your best interest. Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to take a few questions, guys, because I'm not doing very well. I'm a very, very poorly man.
No.
Probably this fucking football, to be honest, is making me so sick. Andrew says, why do we not use academic resources anymore? Well, I can tell you why. Because one, they don't exist.
No.
We are very, very close to losing. We are very close to losing our what's it called? Certificate? I don't know. Whatever it is.
Status.
Status,
Certification.
yeah. We're very close. Yeah, status is a good one. We're very used to losing. We're very close to losing our status as a Premier League outfit, as an academy, as the academy goes, basically. So we can't use our academy players to get us out the shit because we've neglected it. We've completely neglected it. There's been zero, like you just said, Stu. There's been absolutely no investment whatsoever in the academy. And all of the players that are doing well in the academy currently, they don't see any minutes anyway. They don't see even a fucking bench. Mane is the only one who stands out. Mane is literally the only one who stands out.
Wasn't he bought in? Didn't we buy him in from somewhere?
Yeah.
He was not an academy prospect. No. He's just bought in.
So yeah, get your questions in, guys. You have to excuse me. I'm a bit ill.
I've got one. I've got a question.
Go on.
Why was Jose Sarr filmed outside the ground shouting at it's engaging with fans?
Mm.
Is that a move on Sarr? Is that an intentional move on Sarr's behalf? Because he had to know he'd be filmed doing that, surely.
He does know he's been filmed. There's three people filming him, and they also was told by Sarr to blur his car out.
So he knew what he's doing.
He gave him permission to send. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to do it because he had his face in it, and they don't have They're not covered by the laws of like media and stuff to be able to film like famous people. Basically, you can't do that. We're not allowed to do that, and especially not put it on social media as well. It's really, really bad. But yes, he clearly wanted it up on social media. And everything he said, I agree with.
Yeah.
Was shit. He said he was shit. He says, why are you blaming me when I'm on the bench? True. He said something like, it's not just on the manager. No, he said it's not just on the players. He says it's not just on the players. It's not just the players that's the problem. And to me, I took that as 100%. He's the manager. And two, the owners. Yeah.
I don't think, to be fair, you can't blame the players. The players don't pick the team. The players follow, if the players aren't following instruction, then it's the players. But from what I can see, the players just look confused most of the time. So that they're not, and that's usually because they're out of position, as we've seen.
Yeah.
So you can't blame them for being confused, can you?
Yeah, George, he says he also doesn't speak with his wife on days where he loses. It hurts. I agree. I can't see why that wouldn't be a thing,
No.
At the end of the day, they get bonuses. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but they get bonuses for appearances They get bonuses for as a goalkeeper. You get bonuses for shots saved or
Clean sheets and stuff.
clearances, penalty saves. All this you get bonuses for. You don't get any of that if you're on the bench. So us losing football matches is having them earn less. They're still earning a footload of money. I mean, come on, Jesus Christ! But at the same time, he's got to be angry, not being able to get in this team with how pitiful and how terrible we are. But at the same time, mate, you were rated the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League.
The worst player, wasn't it? He was the lowest rated player in the Premier League when he was playing.
Come on, man! Like you brought it on yourself, really.
You did.
You can blame everyone until you're blue in the face, but if you're not performing, you're not going to play football matches.
And Johnston has done really good, I think, in his games. So you can't really blame him for a lot of stuff. I mean, some things, being off your line that far, etc. Yes, but he has pulled out some good saves. From what I've seen. But yes.
Yeah. So I mean, with the whole Sarr situation, I think that I wasn't surprised by anything he said. I was kind of happy to see him as passionate, to be honest. But I still don't get how this manager's in this football club.
No, we were saying before the thing. We were saying, if we lose this, he's going to be sacked. That's what will happen. Because any other club in the country, that would happen.
Look at Forest.
Look at Big Ange. He's like, hey,
he's gone.
7 million.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. 30 days, gone.
And you can say what you want. Dyche will keep them up.
Of course he will, because he's never had a team of players like this. Players who are good players. He'll do,
100%. Questions, guys, get them in before we end here. Here we go. This is interesting. It's not a question, but I agree with it. I hate being told I can't be sad and negative because we were once in League One. Told I can't criticise Fosun because of those 2 seasons. Still gaslighting fellow fans. This is the problem I've got at the moment with the club, by the way, is that they don't seem to be self-aware of the issue. I don't see enough worry. They just seem to be just like, oh, it'll be fine. I mean, you heard it from him, our favourite man himself in an interview. 10 games, we should be worrying then. He said the season doesn't start for 10 games. That's what he said. The season doesn't start for 10 games, guys. We've got one more game.
Yeah, one more.
See, this is where it's all going to start, guys. But yeah, please ignore people that give you shit for expressing how you feel about a situation where you're in the right mind to feel exactly how you want to feel. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
If you think I'm an absolute knob, that's up to you. It's true. but you know what I mean? It's what I mean. Like, everyone's got an opinion, and I'm never going to be like, oh, he's Fosun out. What a dick. No, fuck off. Like, oh, he's Fosun in. What a dick. I couldn't give a shit. Like, I know what I want, and I know what I feel. Same with Dan, right? And everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So when we are all in the South Bank going fucking nuts, and you drown us out with music, you're crossing the line there.
Don't get me started on the music, man. What have they done to our beginning of the matches, honestly?
Oh my God.
It's absolute. It's just ridiculous. It's just a mess. What have they done?
You telling me you don't get fired up by Field of Gold?
I hate Sting, right?
Yeah.
And it was nice for Jota. That was nice. I like that. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? Play it when they're warming up. Whatever you want to do, play it. Yeah. Every match you want to.
Yeah.
But then play this is my time to get angry now. Play an abridged, shortened version of Hi-Ho Silver Lining that no one knows where it's coming in, so we can't cheer, and it's so early in the game. There's nobody in the stadium anyway, so it sounds like an absolute pile of shit. And then play, those are the days, fantastic. But it's not really the sort of thing
I'm
you
just gonna
want to get like,
just keep
fired
talking.
up, is it?
Just keep talking a sec. I'm just gonna.
Don't you play it? Don't do it.
No. I'm just gonna look at something real fast while you.
Okay, just like the Led Zeppelin bit, yes, fantastic. That's good. That's the best. That's the closest thing we get to getting G'd up. Just, I don't know, man. Do something with. Stop messing around with it. Stop messing around with our thing. Feels the Gold is a memorable song, but it's just not a song you want to get the blood up. Is it? It's not an intimidating song. I don't know. That's my opinion. So you're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm just doing a couple of little
Yeah. All right. Just do some calculations.
Something like that. Can you hear that?
Nope.
You can't hear that? Fuck.
No,
okay,
I'm glad.
Okay, hold on. Basically, all I'm trying to say is I've done a simple Google search here.
Yeah.
A simple Google search. Right? And I'm like, what is wrong with those were the days? What is wrong with it?
For me?
Yeah, go on.
Nothing. I mean, it's all right. It's just not. It's not like you are. Personally, I want something that's going to inspire fear into the heart of the away fans and terrify them. You know, and it gets everybody singing. And it's fantastic. This isn't the song.
Right. Okay. Now I've just done a simple Google search. All I've typed in. Now you're going to think I'm some sort of fucking genius here. I'm a genius, guys. I've just Googled. Those were the days, my friend. Faster. Right?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking genius. I am literally a genius. Do you know what I mean?
Go on.
And yeah, okay, it's still quite slow, but it's a lot more upbeat.
Those were the days, my friend. We thought that never.
Can you hear it?
We're singing this forever and a day. We live the life we wanted.
It's a bit funky.
All the days we'll never lose. Those were the days. Those days. Those were the days. Once upon a European summer.
I'm not sure.
I know it's a bit European and whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, it's faster.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying that particular remix in general, but we live in the internet. And I literally work with music all the time. I teach music. I perform music. I can tell you now, it's not hard to up a BPM on a song.
No, it's not.
Why are you playing Once Upon a Time There Was a Tavern?
And you know what? There are songs like, some clubs play Abide With Me and all that stuff, but they all sing it with passion and it's intimidating.
Yeah.
No one knows what's going on with that one. It's play the Liquidator, play something.
I don't mind those other days because it's a song we always sing at the start, but just fucking play it faster.
I like the chant. I like the chant a lot.
Make a remix, a version of it. No worries, man. Just make a remix. Just make a remix version. Because I can hear
the. Okay, I'm trying.
I can hear the da 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 da. I can hear all that. You know what I mean? But the trouble is, it's so slow that when you're trying to sing along with it, it's so fucking slow.
And because of like the sort of like Doppler effect of the stadium, you can't clap in time because no one's clap. Oh, that's bull.
But yeah, Tommy says he thinks they did speed it up on Sunday.
I didn't even hear it, mate. To be honest, I was just so turned off by the higher Wolverhampton at 3.
I am actually tempted just to make a fast version and just send it to.
We should campaign. Let's campaign it.
I could easily do that. It's not hard. You literally just up the BPM.
Well, with your band, you should record a harder version, and we'll play that.
I think it is. I love the Robert Plant thing. I think
I
that's
love that.
fucking
That's
awesome.
brilliant because it should be played that
It's
loud
like,
in a stadium. It's fantastic.
It's all like that, and they're coming out. It's amazing, you know. If it's a night game, there's fucking lights and everything, and that's
Oh,
brilliant. But
the
then,
famous light
but
show.
then it just goes and dies, and
Yeah.
fucking dies, and everyone's saying it's not a big deal. It's huge.
To me, it's
All right, okay. If it's not a
massive
big
for me.
deal, yeah. At Liverpool, right, for just one game, let them just not do their big introduction of "You Never Walk Alone." Just don't do it for one game.
Yeah.
Just don't do it, and you
See what
tell
happens.
me how different the atmosphere will be.
Well, I've been to many stadiums. I've been to Anfield, and I've seen them do that. And honestly, the hairs, it all stands up, and it like.
Yeah.
But then after that, they don't make any noise. They're just silent the whole game. But for that minute, you just feel like it's something to watch. You're in awe of it,
Yeah.
and that's what I want for people to come to us. I want them to be terrified that we're gonna
The
bite their noses off.
The liquidator would go off, but
Of course, it was.
I do get what
But
Wolves
the
are doing.
police said
By
we
the way,
can't.
I do get what Wolves are doing. They want something unique. You know,
They
want
do,
something- they want
because
something
nothing,
that's-
you know, all these songs have been used by other clubs, but use
And
a
I do
Zeppelin
think-
song, I don't know, whatever.
I do think those were the days up with like a faster upbeat tempo would fucking bang. I think that would be brilliant. But the
We need
one
to
they're
make it-
using, it's literally like like little
But see,
fucking Spanish
that would
guitar.
work. You see, that little like mandolin would work if it started kicking in after. Do you know what I mean? Because it would like get everybody ready, and then it'd be like, oh yeah, okay,
Well, it's got an umpa beat.
yeah.
But it's like very. That's why I think they've gone for like more European thing.
Well, they played the last post on Sunday, and that was faster than those. Ones. I was more G'd up by that.
Oh god! There it is. You've heard it here first. That's going to be the. You know what? That's fucking fitting.
This should be the last post. Just play that.
We should all be wearing fucking funeral attire anyway, because it's fucking death of my football club. Oh Jesus Christ! That cracked me up, man. But yeah,
See,
who have we
feel
got?
better now.
Who have we got next? Who have we got next?
In the cup, Chelsea, but then we've got Fulham away, haven't we? After that.
Right, let's talk about that.
Oh,
And then
So Traore and Jimenez to score hat tricks. I kind of want that. I want Jimenez to score because I like him. He's a good guy.
Maybe like the Wolves good soon. But it's not very upbeat, is it? It's very like
What was that?
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Oh, that was good. They played that on Sunday, and it was all right. But then they cut it off because they had to play the Win Wolves. And when we were at Wolves, the thing,
yeah.
Wolves Highway, that one.
Oh god, yeah, it's so cringe, isn't it?
It is.
Ah, Jesus. Anyway, let's talk about this bloody football game.
Ugh.
So the next one, Chelsea in the cup.
We're going to get spanked tomorrow.
Are
Absolutely
we going to
spanked.
play? Are we going to play some new players?
We'll play the hungry players who don't make it to the Premier League side, and they're going to play their skin. They're going to play their skin in a 4-2-3-1 or whatever it was. That one, and then we're going to win. We're going to beat Chelsea 2-0, and then on Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is, we're going to go back to the 4-3-3. Wang Arias set up position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't say that because I'll fucking cry. But yeah, we're at home. It's a night game. I do like a night game. I don't know.
I do like a night game.
We've won Chelsea in the past. They're not looking great. They're not looking brilliant.
We've also
Chelsea
lost
at the
6-2 to
moment.
Chelsea.
Didn't they lose to Sunderland?
So did we.
Mate, I'm trying to be positive here, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they lost to Sunderland 2-1.
Long throws.
Long throws, mate. Can we just talk about that actually? The fact that who was it that took a long throw?
For us. Because we tried to do long throw on Sunday and we're terrible.
Who was it?
It's Gomez. Rodrigo. It just gets into the area. We tried like 4 times and it's shocking. It can't be that hard to teach, can it? To throw a ball, it can't be that hard. Just train the weights, learn the technique. That's all it is. Why is it so hard? Why do we even try to do it? What's the point?
Anyway, it's predicting that we're going to play a 4-3-3. It's amazing. It's predicting that we've got an unchanged lineup. I don't agree with that. I think that we're going to have a lot of differences. I think wouldn't be surprised to see
Maximus, Wang hat trick, Agbadou man of the match, Wolves 4, Chelsea 1.
Fucking imagine.
Imagine if Neto, he's gonna be celebrating like he won the World Cup if he assists a goal.
Neto won't. I don't think. Right. Do I think Neto will play?
I don't care. He's dead to me.
I don't know. I look at Chelsea and they've got a big old team, ain't they, man? They could make 11 wholesale changes. They could. They've got to concentrate on the league just as much as we do. They do. It's honestly true. That is.
There's less pressure. There's less pressure on us in this game, if we're honest, because we're not expected to win this.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
There's less pressure.
No one gives.
Pereira ain't getting sacked. No one's getting sacked. No pressure. Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. And then the other thing as well, and I think this is the more important game, is Fulham away. Now, cast your minds back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fulham away, where a Wolves team with the likes of Cunha and Lamina, where they fucking demolished them. They demolished them in this game last season. Gary O'Neill nearly kept his job because of this fucking game.
I know that game. That was a cracking game. Yes, where Cunha controlled it with his knackers, and then
wasn't it like 4-1?
Yeah,
did they go to 10 men?
In the purple kit, wasn't it? The one time they won the purple third kit.
Lamina made a beautiful ball over the top. Cunha finish. I think Bellegarde scored at the end.
That's not. Yeah, I mean, Moller Wolf ain't gonna do shit.
We just looked very good that game, and to be honest with you, think about it. Doherty was playing then, and so was Rodrigo Gomez, and we just looked different. Yeah. When you look back at that game, look how different we set up.
It clicked then, didn't it? It all clicked for that game.
Like the diags in that game, I've not seen that the whole season. So yeah, I mean, Fulham struggling. I don't even know. I've not even paid attention.
I don't care. I literally look at Wolves.
Fulham have lost 4 games in a row. They've lost to Villa, Bournemouth, Arsenal, and they've lost to Newcastle. And I can tell you now, they're going to win against us. Because Calvert-Lewin hasn't scored for fucking ages. Leave it to Wolves to let him fucking score. Right.
We'll make you look like Brazil.
Literally.
Come to Wolves, get the points.
We are like the biggest charity going.
Hang on a second.
Go on.
Are they taking the piss out of us with those were the days? Oh, those when you were good.
Oh, I know.
Those were the days. Remember them days?
I know. They should play that, and then just on the screen, they should just play the highlights of all the times we've actually been a good, competent football team.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and then show the complete polar difference, just so Fosun can be like, "Fucking hell, that's pretty crazy."
What they're going to do next season? When they play like the goals against the club we're playing next season. I mean, I've noticed there's more and more black and white ones creeping in. So it's like, did we actually score against these last season? No.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Why?
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
I might go in my fucking suit tomorrow. Attend the funeral of my bloody club.
Take a drum and do double time for those of the days.
It's so easy to make that fast. I'm gonna do it. Right. So yeah, Fulham lost 4 games in a row. 100% going to win against us. Like you said, Traore is 100% going to score. So is Raul Jimenez, by the way.
Good for them.
Both going to score 100%. Celebrate like crazy.
No, they won't celebrate. They're class acts. They won't celebrate.
Yeah. I can't see us winning.
Well, you know me. I will never predict a Wolves loss, even now. So I'm going to say 1-0 Wolves.
Ooh.
The first point's on the board.
3-1 loss. Raul 2, Traore 1. Wolves score first. And they get 3 in the last fucking 90 minutes.
We'll score first, and then Pereira takes off all the strikers at 40 minutes and brings on the centre backs.
There it is.
Defend it. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. About Chelsea, I actually think we might win that, because I don't think Chelsea's going to give 2 shits.
No. It's
And
Cup.
And I think Wolves are using this as a little bit of a, at least we're in the cup. Because that's what he did in that interview.
He got Ten Hag, didn't it? He kept him in at a job because he won the FA Cup.
Yeah.
What did he do in the interview?
I haven't given you Europe. I haven't given you this. I haven't given you that. This is Ten Hag. And then he just said, well, did win an FA Cup.
FA Cup.
Did win a Europa against the fucking Spurs, who were both. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Football's a joke now.
It is a joke. Can I make a request? Can we get a Manetzi goal count for the next podcast? Because I predicted 16 goals this season, but I have just found out he's only scored 14 goals in his whole career. So,
how many goals has he scored already?
Hang on, let me have a look. I haven't got
because that one against Brighton doesn't count because it came off Brighton's goal.
Oh yeah, no, that was honestly though, that was a cracking goal. Hang on.
How's he doing, Brandon?
Oh wow, okay. He's apparently scored 1 goal this season. That's not right.
What? That's
not right.
That's bullshit.
Where is it? Hang on, I don't know how to look. Where do I look for this stuff, man?
Let me look because I'm better than
you look. I haven't got the.
I'm joking, but oh god, I'm dying. I know that much. Fuck me.
Because just imagine if I'm right, if you get 16 goals, what do I get? Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much nothing, to be honest.
I'll get the one prediction I've ever made that came off.
Come
on, Maximus, it might happen.
He's saying he's got 1 goal.
No, he scored 1 2 days ago. He scored more than 1 goal. I know he has. He scored that one against
He scored in the cup.
Oh, it might be. In all competitions, though, it wasn't just Premier League. To be in my defence, can we go all competitions? That's
okay. Let me check let me check everything.
Yeah, come on. All competitions, Manetzi, 16. I get tickets next to Jeff. Oh, fantastic. That's the last post guy. We sat next to Jeff. I saw him on the picture. Our new favourite guy.
Yeah, he scored against Everton. And
that goal against Brighton, it should count, man. It wouldn't have just because it wellied off the keeper. That's not us.
I think that's what you're thinking. So he scored 3 goals. If you want to add that one as well.
No, I'll be fair. 2 goals. So we've got 14 to go. Here we go. The season doesn't start for 10 games, so it's all good.
I don't get that though. So who's that top goal scorer then? Oh, hang on. No. Hang on. No, he scored 4 goals. Oh, in his career. So did he score last? He scored last season.
that one against Brentford though on the last day.
Wow, what a goal!
Agbadu assist. Yeah. Anyway,
so who is our top goal scorer then?
No one, because we're shit. It's probably Wang.
Actually, want to know who's our top goal scorer?
Comments.
Is it Rodrigo Gomez?
Let's ask.
We've barely scored a fucking football goal.
I'm looking. Hang on.
He scored off his arse, says Claire.
I bet he did.
Dan would score off his arse.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here you go. Top goal scorer, Rodrigo Gomez with 1. It says here.
Amazing.
Most assists, Fer Lopez with 1.
We're so good.
I can't be
Why are we
right,
bottom?
surely.
Why are we bottom?
This ain't. Hang on. Yeah, Manetti, Larson, Chan, Krejci, Bueno, Gomez have all got 1 goal. There you go.
Amazing.
Who's-
Anyway, guys.
Hang on. No, this guy's just called me an Albion fan. What's going on, man?
I don't know if he's. I don't know if
Is he being sarcastic? Is he being sarcastic? It doesn't come off on the comments. Sorry.
He's like, yeah, Krejci won his own goal.
No, he scored.
No, he did score one.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Albion
we're so
fan.
fucking shit, man. Oh.
We're not shit. The Wolves are shit. We're good. This is the number 1 podcast.
No, we're terrible. We're awful, but I love it.
I do too.
I love that we don't give a shit and we just talk arse for like an hour and 45 minutes. I love that. It's my favorite thing.
So what we're going to do next time, right? We're going to have the last post as the intro music,
Right?
and then we're going to have your upbeat.
Those were the days.
Upbeat. Those are the days. High five on that.
Oh shit!
Other way. Yeah.
Look how small my hand is compared to yours.
A big hand. There you go, right there. Right. This is top quality viewing.
Oof!
Go. Oh.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. We just did this out of a bit of a whim, really, because I know that a lot of you guys want to get it off your chest, how you feel about the club and everything, and I thought it was quite interesting to go back and see everything that happened. Mate, that's so off-putting. It's so off-putting. But yeah, it's yeah, like I'm trying to say, basically, I'm not going to look at you now. I'm not going to look at you, even though I'm probably looking at you. No, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at you now. What I'm trying to say is basically is that I'm glad that we did this because it's opened my eyes up a little bit about where this club has gone and why this manager needs to go. What do you think?
Yes, I think it has done that for you.
Vitor out.
Based on what you've said, yes, because it's unforgivable. If you got something that looks like, what did he see in those systems where we nearly beat 2 mid-table teams that he thought, you know what?
No one's talking about that.
No, I didn't realise. And, until this morning, I was looking at him shouting at the fans and I was like, he seems passionate and I like that. But then actually, you can be passionate, but you could be a moron as well.
Yeah.
And you could be a passionate idiot. But just, yeah, I mean, Gary O'Neill ran out of ideas for me. But he did try some stuff. But this guy just, I don't know what, his substitutions, it's Bruno Lage all over again. I could just see, he just feels the same. He's got no game management at all. Bring a sub on at 80 minutes to waste time. Don't bring him on to try and win a game.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean?
Totally. I don't know why Tolu even gives a fucking shit. I won't even put my football boots on.
He should come on. He should have been, if he wasn't starting. Why Larson's captain and why he was starting, I have no idea. He didn't offer anything. And he doesn't get service, but he doesn't jump. He drives you mad. I'm like, you don't even jump. You're a big guy. Jump.
Sorry to hear about that, Brandon. Everyone's here for you if you need anything and everything. The comments. There's really nice people actually in our community and in Wolves and community in general. So please reach out and sorry to hear that, dude. And then someone else said something as well about, before we go, this is really important. I don't think many channels do this, to be honest. Max says about his mental health. You make a difference, not ashamed of saying that. I really appreciate that because we try to give a light-hearted version of ranting. I don't know if you've seen my reviews, but I'm never really like, I'm not really being serious. I'm not being serious into a point where I'm like, I don't know, angry. I'm just telling you that how it is, but I'm trying to give it a funny spin, I suppose, because it's going to make you go nuts otherwise. Do you know what I mean? I feel like going nuts when I watch this team now. I'm just fucking going off the sofa, just going going mental. Poor wife, poor neighbours. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this, and thank you for tuning in. We'll be around for the next review. I probably won't do Chelsea, to be honest, unless it's like a very good win and there's something comes out of it, like West Ham. I might talk about it, but other than that, I'll probably talk to you guys for Fulham. So, yeah, thanks very much for sticking around, guys. Try and not let this get to you too much. You know, it's only football at the end of the day, and you know, speak to your loved ones and stay safe in that, man, because it's a shit world, to be honest.
It is. It really is. Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks very much, guys. See you on the next one. Terrado, it's shake your hand. I've done it again.
That's this one. Yeah. So it's seamless. It's seamless.
Seamless. See you later, guys. Bye bye.